Dragonfly.
No.
Frog.
No.
Turtle.
No.
Iguana.
No.
Snake.
I wish it was a snake.
Bearded lizard. Bearded dragon.
No, I already have a bird dragon, but they're lizards.
No, lizards in your house.
Yeah, I got them 4th period
He doesn't like any
in
reptiles.
school. My teacher gave me a container to keep them.
We spent most of our time trying to get lizards out of the house.
We have baby cows at school.
Huh?
In your school?
No, like out back.
Which school do you go to?
Wadsworth. I meant Buddy Taylor.
Yeah.
I'm going there. I quit mine. I'm going there. That one sounds more
baby
fun.
cows. We're getting piglets too.
Are you taking, what do they call it, agricultural science or something?
Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm taking agri science.
I want to do that class.
Okay,
I'm
we're
quitting.
getting
I'm quitting my
goats,
school and
too,
going to that school.
Oh, look, they're so cute. We could bottle feed them.
Wait, do they take 8th graders?
What?
They take 8th
This
graders.
is what I imagine agricultural science
Yeah,
is
well,
today in
It's
7th
not
grade.
elementary school.
You say, the
I
cow
thought like
says,
Tilly's old name.
No.
right, the duck says,
Quack.
okay, you got an A.
What does the fox
Really?
say?
That's agricultural sciences, right?
No.
What does the
Chickens
fox
lay
say?
Eggs.
Right.
What's a fox
No,
make?
the paper's like, what's a mature male cow called?
You write a paper on that?
No, we have to.
I know they're just called
No, we had to
cows.
answer questions. And
A
like,
bull.
what's a mature male rabbit called?
Rabbit.
It's called a buck.
Mr. and Mrs. Bunny.
This is
Thank you very
confusing.
much.
This is confusing.
It was confusing.
All right, what's an immature rabbit called?
It's not a thing.
Cattle. There you go.
Dumb.
Ooh. I'll never win your house. Lizards. Cattle. My right.
You should want to go to my dad's house. You ever?
An immature rabbit?
3
Yeah.
snakes.
Oh, we love cows.
A tarantula and a scorpion.
Immature cows and calves.
And 6 cats.
Oh. Well, what's cattle?
No, it's not called immature. It's called young.
Baby.
Newborn.
So what if it's not newborn, but it's not fully grown yet? Now what's it
Young.
called?
It's called young.
Young?
Young.
All right.
Young.
You're such the expert now in
Yeah.
farm science.
Are you gonna run a farm?
What?
Are you gonna run a farm?
What's a chicken say?
Cock.
Caw. Wait, no. They say bok bok.
There you go.
Like what?
I can't stump you. I just can't do it.
What does the fox make?
We're not learning about foxes.
This is on the farm. We're
Yeah.
on the farm. We're
Yeah.
not in the woods.
Horses say neigh.
Thank you.
What does a sheep make?
Bah.
You can get a toy at the store that does that. You pull the string. Tells you the sound. All right, Chandler, you ready to pray?
Give me a minute.
You see the letters up there? That's
Yes.
exactly all parts right there. You can do it. You can do this. I have a good feeling. A really good feeling.
We have a quiz.
Yes.
quizzes.
2 quizzes. Flip it. I'm gonna second.
I'm gonna win this time. I came prepared.
I hope so. He studied like all night. That's why he looks so sleepy. He's up all night studying this stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
I got
Here we go. We're
this.
praying.
Dear God, you are amazing. I'm sorry for bragging about my test score to Landon. Thank you for helping me getting a good test score. Please watch over Tyler. Amen.
What? How do you get the prayer?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, wait. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you.
My brain was not
Almost
working.
blew it there.
My brain. Oh, someone else is here.
All right. You have a paper. It says quiz number 1 on one side.
Woo!
Get that one out. We're going to do that.
Yeah.
Really?
A quiz.
Quiz number 1. Now,
Oh no, I'm gonna fail.
what's the first
When are we-
commandment, Landon?
Huh?
What's the first commandment?
You should put it on the wall. Hello, we're doing quiz.
Oh.
What's the first commandment?
Oh
Ava, you named it.
Stop.
Woohoo! Just in time. We're taking the first quiz right now. What's the first commandment? Anybody?
Me?
You should have no other gods.
No other God. So there's only one God. We'll put that one there. Say commandment, Chandler.
I can do that one.
Don't say the Lord's name in vain.
Yes, don't misuse the Lord's name. That's God's name. And Landon, third commandment? She just told you.
I just told you.
I can't hear that far. I know number 4 though.
Okay, we'll do number 4 later, but not that right now.
4 is what we're
Number
learning
3.
today.
Repent.
Remember
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Sacrament. There.
Sabbath day.
Sabbath day.
Sabbath
keeping it
day.
holy.
I said sacrament. I
Please
said
about
Sabbath.
worship and God's word. Okay. So on the quiz, you gotta do a lot. That's what we do a lot of reviewing. Beside each line, write a number of the commandment, 1, 2, or 3, that applies to that sentence. Okay? You got it?
No, wait.
It says quiz number 1 at the top of the page.
Yeah.
Landon, you see it?
Yeah.
Quiz number 1? Okay. Quiz number 2 we'll do later. There's prizes too. There's new prizes in the prize box.
What's this first one? Holding?
What?
The first one question.
I'm not going to say
Turn
that.
around.
You want to do well because prizes include some really little, a bag of mini people, a fake croissant.
Yo, I need
Oh.
that. I need that.
There are
You stole my belt from me.
little bitty umbrellas.
Yo, I also
Those are so
need that
cute.
one. I need
Yeah.
that
A
one.
whole bunch of different stampers,
Oh, I need that one
as
too.
well as an orca, a
Shark.
a shark, a hammerhead shark,
I should really have to put.
Thor, Iron
Yeah,
Man,
you stole from me.
Yeah.
and a jalopy.
Oh,
A
what?
jalopy?
A jalopy card.
Oh.
I
I love those mini
My
umbrellas.
skeleton needs a friend, so I gotta win a friend.
But prizes for the first 2 places.
Oh.
First place and second place.
Oof. Tough.
I know.
don't.
Third place. How you feeling, Ava?
What?
How you feeling? Better?
Yeah.
Yes, good. You should have prayed for Ava in your opening.
Oh, I didn't know.
So rude.
Do we start? Do we start?
Please start now.
You confusing me.
Chandler, you can't vibrate the table so much. It moves my camera.
Sorry.
I'm trying to move it up here.
That is gonna be like zoomed into your face.
You're right.
Put it right here. Don't make it.
This table seems a little bit calmer today. For the time being. See if we can. There's the board. Okay. If anybody's watching, now you can see it again. This is what I'm feeding them.
So,
Oh.
all I did write down is 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
If I think.
If you write any other number but 1, 2, or 3, it's automatically wrong.
Oh, okay.
Because I only want the first 3 commandments.
Okay.
All right? So any part of that you don't understand. Either a 1, a 2, or
Can we guess?
All right. Yes.
Of course you can guess.
Oh yes. I got
Great.
one guess.
You have a 33% chance of
That's a very low
pure
chance.
guess being right.
Well, it's better than a 0% chance.
Or what you do is eliminate the one you know it's not, and you have a 50-50 chance.
Oh.
Yo, you're so right.
Yeah. Don't you wish you could do
You
that?
should keep doing that.
No.
Yes.
You like that? Okay.
So it's
You should,
not
you
that
should
one.
like randomly do it.
What?
You should randomly do it.
That one's confused. Yes. I'm actually doing really good right now, I think. Oops. I like pineapples.
A pineapple?
That's so odd. No, like,
Yeah.
no, it's random. Like, I like apples too, but
You
like,
guys are not good at this at all.
in the middle.
Take a quiz. I'll try it again later.
Why'd you draw a pineapple?
Oh, look at business.
I'm not allowed to tell you.
Why?
Because we're taking a quiz.
Yo, we're taking a
We're
quiz.
taking a
Shush.
quiz. We
Let
have
me focus.
to focus on 1, 2, or 3rd commandment. Okay?
This is very confusing.
This is hard.
It's not confusing. We
It is
talked
for
about
me.
all this stuff.
I'm
Yeah,
not
we
done,
did.
but like I can't concentrate when you talk.
Some of this is
Going into space and coming back alive. That's hard. This is easy.
No, it's
I'm just telling you. Algebra is hard.
Yeah.
I'm
This
taking
is
algebra.
76 in
No,
algebra.
algebra's easy. I'm taking it right now. I have it.
Me too.
How? You're so great.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
You're not free algebra?
No, it's algebra.
What are you doing at that? Algebra is a high school level.
It is. It's a high school credit.
If
That's
you
why I
like
don't know.
advanced math, you can take algebra as early as 7th grade, obviously.
Yeah. Which is really hard.
When I was like, yeah, free algebra.
You don't have to because Even if you start algebra in 9th grade, you'll still make calculus by the time you're senior.
Ooh, I'm doing really good right now.
Yes, yes,
I need to feel this.
no. That makes absolutely no sense.
1, 2. I need 2 more.
I can't even see
Well,
that
no,
far. That's
I
crazy.
already do those.
Where are your glasses?
Uno, dos, tres.
Uno, dos,
Yes,
tres.
yes,
One,
no,
dos,
no.
tres.
I'm gonna take a collection and get some glasses for Landon.
Where's
I
the-
have glasses.
You can bring them.
I forget.
Okay.
That one.
You have glasses, Ava?
No.
You have glasses?
No.
You have glasses, Chandler?
I do one for technology use. I was wearing
Can't
school.
find
Only for technology?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I just don't like I didn't go on my computer too much, so now it's starting to hurt my
Oh, for eye strain, like blue,
Yeah.
blue lens, whatever. Okay.
like.
Hey, you guys done? Almost done? Ava's
No,
almost done.
Wait!
I need 2 more.
It's
All
all
right, I
fucking-
finished.
That's
Um,
why.
I'm not very confident in my answers.
30
but-
seconds. We're not going to turn them in.
We have 30 seconds.
30 seconds, yes.
Well,
30
I
seconds.
know the ones that I know it is.
Sheer first 3 commandment delight.
Well, if I just stay on 2, that means I can have a 3.
This one I think. Wait. No.
Wait.
15 seconds.
Can you look at my notes? Okay.
There's this one question that's really confusing.
Okay, it's the very first
Either
one.
write a 1, 2, or a 3 there.
Oh wait, no, it's gonna be the
No,
simply
okay,
let
I'll
your
do
yes
that
be
one.
yes and
Wait.
your no no.
So I already.
This she's talking about the simply let your yes be yes and your no no.
That's the confusing one.
Yeah, I mean it confuses
That's
me
so
too.
confusing. That's the one I'm stuck on.
That's not confusing.
I got that one's easy.
Alright, time's up.
You just don't understand.
Everybody pass your paper, one person to the right. And then you're going to mark that
I
paper.
don't got
Wait, I just marked everything random. It's okay.
Ava's going to mark your paper.
Why?
You pass yours to Michaela.
Wait.
Everybody pass it around. You got, you got,
Here's
you
mine.
got Landon, you got the one with all the red
You write your
seals.
twos weird.
Mine looks good.
Your
Wait,
twos
where's
are
mine?
weird. How do you write your 2 like
I'm on grade.
Ava. Time's up.
Okay.
Time's up. Write a number.
Okay.
Where's hers?
Okay. I don't know.
Michaela, pass yours over. Write a number. Alright.
Where's mine?
in my hand?
Then who
You
got
handed it to her. Michaela,
Okay.
give you hers to the right, the other right. Okay.
I get her.
Alright, here we go.
We're gonna say sabotage.
You can't find your Bible at home.
1, right?
No.
Wait,
It's 3.
It's
Oh
3.
my
I
Right.
got it right.
I got
Good
it
job.
right.
Good job.
Yeah, you did.
I did okay. I
We
did.
should fear and love God so that we do not despise preaching or His word. So the first one
Did I put 1 or
is
3? Did I
3.
get it right?
You put 3.
Blessed are those who hear the word of God and obey it.
I can't see my answer.
1.
No.
3.
3 is correct.
What did I say?
Did I
We
put
should-
Yes, I got one right.
Let's go. I got 2 right so far.
We should fear and love God so that we do not despise preaching and His word, but gladly hear and learn. Okay? You are worried that you might not have enough money in the bank.
2.
No.
Okay.
Let's put 1.
1, yes.
Ah!
Fear, love, and trust God above all things.
What does that have to do with the name? Oh wait, when I marked that right, that's wrong.
1 is about only one God. You trust God above all things.
Oh, right.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart.
1.
Number 1, that's right.
Yay!
You only got 1 wrong so far.
Yes.
I only got one right so far.
It's my life, I'll do what I want.
3.
No.
1.
Yes. Number
You're
1,
wrong.
no other gods, not even you. You cannot be God of yourself. You read your horoscope before making an important decision.
1.
No.
3.
No.
2.
Yes.
That's 2.
This is
Remember?
so disappointing.
We should fear and love God so that we do not curse, swear, use satanic arts,
Oh!
lie, or
That's
deceive
wrong.
by His name. Remember?
That was one that got me. Because I saw there was right names. I was like, oh,
I
it's just a name.
swear to God, I'm telling the truth.
2.
That's
2.
2.
That's right. Do not swear.
That's 3 right.
I'm doing so
Hey,
good.
it comes to the guessing one because the one.
Let your yes be yes and your no, no.
3.
No.
1.
No.
2.
2.
What did I play?
It's 2?
Yeah.
I did it right.
Number 2, to swear was to take an oath. You don't need to take an oath. Just if you let your yes mean
Yeah.
yes and your no means no.
Oh.
I don't understand
I think
that.
I
I
think
think
I
we
think
put it in more words. I
Okay.
understand.
That's why I
Time
didn't like
too tired. Just go to
3.
sleep without me. That's 3.
You got it right.
Yeah.
Woo!
You got it.
Actually,
Well, I
wrong,
give me a
wrong.
second. I believe.
Oh, you don't believe everything in the Bible, do you?
Yeah.
1.
3.
3.
You got that right too. Why are you saying the opposite of your answer?
My-
I'm taking his answers.
Oh, I'm saying your
Wait, so
answer.
3?
Exactly.
Is it 3? Good job.
I'm afraid to talk about my faith with others.
3.
3.
No.
1.
Yes. Fear, love, and trust God above all things. Go to
2.
2.
hell. That's right.
I got it right.
That's a curse. No cursing.
I do curse.
Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good.
1. 2. 1.
That's 2. That's actually 2.
You got it wrong. Yeah. I got it right.
That's you.
She did really good.
7
We
out
should-
of.
Just write the number correct at the top of the page and hand it back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If you want to go down the list, here they are. 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2.
There's 13 questions, right?
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We got a
6,
tie.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
She's tied 7 out of 13.
She's so
Well, we're
silly.
tied. We're all tied. 7, 7, 7.
Write down the number and pass them
No,
down.
but they haven't said theirs. Here you go.
Remember, second commandment was call upon Him in every trouble, play praise and give thanks.
No, he
So-
lost yours.
Wait, everyone got 7 out of 13?
Yeah.
Give the papers back to their rightful owners.
We only got a tie. Wait, you got 7?
I got 7.
I got
You got
7.
7?
You got 7. She got 7.
7.
How many did you get right, Ava?
I don't know. I couldn't keep up with it, and I don't know if I.
Okay, let me go back through them again. I'll give you down the list. 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2.
I got a 7. There has to be a bonus question there.
So-
I want those times.
We all got 7 over
So
here.
you got a 7. How many did she get right? The check's right or wrong?
It's right.
Okay, checks are right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 right, Ava. All right.
Bonus question.
So I guess we need a tiebreaker
All
question.
4 of them.
Okay,
I think I got 7.
Because somebody has to have first choice.
me.
I don't care.
Who's gonna get second choice?
What?
Who's gonna get second choice?
Like a beeswax.
Oh, well, let's make the tiebreaker question.
Easy.
Now, write this like at the bottom of the page.
Mm-hmm.
Write this down in one word. What is the 4th commandment about? One word.
Oh. Alright, now.
Okay,
Okay?
Wait, only one word?
No.
Only one word?
One word.
wait.
Okay.
Wait,
Write down one word for
what's
what the 4th commandment's about.
again? Can I look?
No, you can't
Well,
look.
you said I got it wrong anyway, so what's the point?
Let me see what you wrote.
It makes sense, but it doesn't.
No.
I'm not the only one that got it right.
Michaela didn't write an answer, so Chandler, you get first choice.
It was parents. I said obey. I said obey.
I put all
Yeah.
Not your mother and your father. It's about parents and authority.
Oh, so
Wow.
do we get second choice then?
Wow.
I didn't
All
know.
right. No, you get first choice. You guys still get a prize.
Yeah, we get
No,
second
we don't.
choice.
You can still get first choice.
Wait. Rock,
Wait,
what's
what's
the
on
fact?
this
Rock,
All day.
shoot.
I shall look at it.
All right.
This one is wrong.
Do not take that
Jesus
shark.
is my jam.
You can have the shark.
That's a good one.
I want the shark.
You can have it.
I want the bigger shark.
You can have it.
Musical
Okay.
notes. Let's see. Lot of musical notes. Let's stars. A couple. Jesus is my jam.
No.
There's
I think
a
croissant was squishy.
no.
Take the
Oh,
umbrellas.
yeah. You got the umbrellas? All right.
No, that's
Karma.
Who won the?
Her.
Oh, you won. Okay.
me. Okay.
Go ahead and pick.
You guys hate
You want to rock
Izzy, come on.
paper.
Pick a prize.
Oh, okay.
No, mini umbrella. This is the best
There's
thing.
20 people.
Okay. What do you want?
Yo, it even unfolds.
Sharky.
I'll trade
Alright.
the people for
What do you want,
my-
Michaela?
Scully has
A
a
lot of good
I
prizes
need,
left.
I need some umbrellas for our little lizards.
Scully has a friend. It's a shark. It's a shark.
Look, do you want?
I didn't really go on my test.
It opens and closes.
Stop. Please turn up, please
How
turn up.
much?
I can't believe nobody took the first
One
one.
wine?
I need,
Alright.
I'll give you people.
Show me the first.
Look, they just sat here with a little book.
There'll be another quiz later. You'll have another chance to win a prize.
Are we ready to do it?
We are okay. We're on
I
the
want to tell you about my lizard.
we're on the main sheet for today. It says 4th and 5th commandments.
Thank you.
So let's grab your Bible and look up Luke chapter 10, verses 25 to 37.
Oh, the wrong book.
Luke chapter 10.
Be the Bible.
Luke chapter.
Isn't he on Old
Chapter.
Testament?
You stole your Bible from my...
Okay, I have it.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
What page? Can you tell me?
Yeah, it's page 868.
860. And it was
Luke chapter 10.
I was near. It says who? Oh, I found it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me stand down for a minute so I have room for...
Pineapples. Alright. Trying to open an umbrella.
The red
No.
dog.
Izzy, read a little bit for us. Starting at verse 25. 10, Luke chapter 10, verse 25.
What should this from?
Ready, set, go.
And behold, a lawyer stood up to put him to the test, saying, Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? He said to him, What is written in the law? How do you read it? And he answered, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbors as yourself. Can I stop?
One more.
And he said to him, You have answered correctly. Do this, and you will live.
Okay, somebody else want to read?
Yeah, why?
Go, Chandler. Start at verse 29. But he...
Oh, wait, I almost found it. But he, desiring to justify himself, said to Jesus, And who is my neighbor? Jesus replied, A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and fell among robbers, who stripped him and beat him, and departed, leaving him half dead. Now by chance a priest was going down that road, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side.
I'll keep going. So likewise a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. But a Samaritan, as he journeyed, came to where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion. He went to him and bound up his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he set him on his own animal and brought him to an inn and took care of him. And the next day he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper, saying, Take care of him, and whatever more you spend, I will repay you when I come back. Which of these 3 do you think proved to be a neighbor to the man who fell among the robbers? And he said, The one who showed him mercy. And Jesus said to him, You go and do likewise. So maybe you've heard that story of the Good Samaritan before. This guy gets beat up and robbed, and they leave him by the road for dead. And a priest walks by, and he doesn't do anything. A Levite, who's like another worker in the temple, he walks by and does nothing to help him. A Samaritan, they don't like to do it, but he stops and helps him and gives him what he needs. And Jesus' point was, being a good neighbor means you help anybody who needs your help. That's what God's people do. That's what Christians do.
Do you have water?
Pardon me?
Do you have water?
Yes. In the kitchen, the big silver refrigerator, there's bottles of water on the bottom.
Okay.
It
No one better not steal my
brings back
umbrellas.
5.
Okay, no one better steal my umbrellas. Watch it. Serious work.
Leave his umbrellas alone. You don't want to mess with eating your people.
Are you stealing?
No, did I steal one?
Not yet.
He kindly gave one to me.
Okay.
So I wouldn't steal them. If anything, I'll make sure no one steals
So we're going to, 4th commandment is about authority. 5th commandment is going to be about taking care of life. So.
What order leads the kitchen?
You know where the kitchen is, Izzy?
No, I know where the kitchen
I know where it is.
I just can't find the door to it.
You can't find the door to the kitchen?
It's right here.
Oh, it's over here.
Is that over here?
Yeah. Not that way.
Oops.
Chandler went. I said it before and nobody did anything.
You drew it, and I thought,
But then we said it. We said it like 5 times.
say it. Not this time, but like after. I wasn't ready. I thought you were gonna say it.
I did say it.
And oops.
They said, why is there a pineapple? And I said, oh, pineapple.
Here, do everyone want water? Do you want water?
Give everybody water. If they don't want it, they can save it for later.
Get it. What did you put your
Save it
rings
for
on?
later.
I don't want water.
Thank you for the cold water. Everybody needs cold water to wash down the gift. All right, so we're talking about authority in our lives, and we're talking about taking care of life. So let's brainstorm. Who are the people who can tell you what to do? Who tells you what to do?
My mom.
Okay, mom,
Dad,
dad,
police,
police,
military,
military.
FBI.
Yeah,
Oh,
BI.
My teacher.
president, I think.
Would you say your brother?
My teacher.
Oh, your teacher? Okay.
Older brother,
If you have a boss.
but not an older
Oh,
brother.
boss, good. Who else can tell you what to do?
God, Jesus.
Let's talk about
A
people
doctor.
in this world. Okay, doctors.
Firefighters.
Okay. Stop, drop, and roll.
EMTs.
That's basically. Also, that's the end.
No.
What do you take?
I don't know.
I don't think
Did he do something?
No.
Then why is he laughing at Mom's like he's so excited?
He's landed. What is it?
I'm laughing at you.
It's not rocket science. You're good at rocket science.
Oh, look at it. What is that? It's an umbrella.
It's a girly drink with an umbrella in it.
No, it's water umbrella.
All right, so there's lots of people in this world who can tell you what to do. It doesn't matter what age you are. There's always somebody who has authority over you. And they get their authority from your parents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because your parents bring you into the world. They're the first authority in your life. And then when you grow up, they take you to school. Now the teacher has authority. And when they teach you how to drive, and now the police have authority. And if you go off to the military, now like a sergeant has authority over you. Or you go to church, and sometimes a pastor has authority. There are lots of people that have authority over us, but it's all under the umbrella of our parents.
Yo, umbrella works. Is that why you got them?
Now, who are the people responsible for taking care of you?
My mom.
Mom and dad. Anybody else?
A teacher.
Siblings.
Sometimes a teacher.
Like
Siblings.
So a school shooter gonna come and kill you.
Oh, that's her dark.
Okay, siblings. Sometimes, like if mom and dad go out, the older siblings take care of the younger ones.
That's opposite to some.
Who else is responsible for taking care of?
Police.
Yeah, that's true. They take an oath to take care of the community, serve and protect.
Doctors when you're sick or ill.
Yeah, maybe docs. It's kind of the same thing. There's a lot of people in this world that come under the fourth commandment. So it was honor your father and your mother. Okay, we should fear and love God so that we do not, what? Let's look that up because you probably forgot it already. The fourth commandment is in your catechism, and it is on page,
It's also on page 14.
that's also on page 81.
Oh, burn.
So we should fear and love God. This has to do with our love for God, so that we do not do what?
Despise or anger.
Despise or anger our parents and other authorities. Okay, so this is all about authority. We're going to talk about honoring, serving, obeying, loving, cherishing God. Okay? All right, we got to look up some Bible verses now. We're going to split these up.
All right, my Bible.
These are all passages about authority. Chandler, you got Romans 13:1.
All right. Roman.
Izzy, guess what? You got Proverbs 3:1 and 2.
Okay.
Congratulations. Oh, I know. I just passed Romans.
Landon, Hebrews 13:17.
Why are you so angry?
Are you angry?
You can't use my latest name like Herb.
First, and that's Hebrews.
All right, right there.
You got 1 Peter 2:18.
I'm already there.
It's okay, take your time. Each of these is going to tell us something important about authority. Don't worry, Ava, I didn't forget about you. We'll give you another chance. This is your time to eat candy. Take a break and eat some candy. Fuel up. Did you dress up for Halloween?
I did, and then that's when I started not feeling good, so I didn't.
Okay, so you undressed for Halloween.
Yes.
That sounds weird, doesn't it? Did you guys dress up for Halloween?
I was a flag doctor.
A flight doctor?
Flag doctor.
A flag? Oh, that's right. You told me that.
Yeah.
I forget what you told me you were going to be. A lizard.
I didn't tell
You
you.
did? Okay.
Oh,
What did you dress up as? Anything?
Yeah, I don't know. It was like, I don't know. I had this bloody dress on. But like,
A bloody dress. Was it real blood or just pretend?
I don't know. It could have been real blood.
Oh, nice. Where'd you get it? Where'd you go to buy a bloody dress?
Well, it was just a white dress that I.
Was this on a rack at Goodwill?
No, it was a white dress, but then I got fake blood in it.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So you're just like a spirit.
No, I can't.
All right, Chandler.
Hello.
Romans 13:1. Something about authority here.
Alright. Let every person be subject to governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those who exist have been instituted by God. Therefore, whoever resists and authorities resist what God has appointed, and those who resist incur judgment, for rulers are not terror to good conduct.
You only had to read one verse.
Oh.
Government. Governing authorities. Our government is a gift from God. He puts them in place, even in a democracy or a monarchy or whatever. But they take care of us and protect us, so we do what the government says. So that's one part of the authority. Proverbs 3:1 and 2. 1 and 2.
My son, do not forget my teaching, but let your heart keep my commandments. For with length of days and years of life and peace they will add to you.
So I said, my son. That sounds like a parent would be saying that.
Yeah.
So you might not always like your parents. You might not always like what your parents make you do, but they have your best interest in heart. They're raising you. It's their job to take care of you. So we do what our parents say. Hebrews 13:17.
Obey your leaders and submit to them, for they are keeping watch over your souls as those who will have to give an account. Let them do this with joy and not with groaning, for that would be no advantage to you.
That particular verse is about spiritual leaders, like your pastors or maybe teachers, people who teach you about God, because they are accountable. Say, how come, did you teach Landon everything he needs to know? That's what I'm accountable for. If I fail, I'm in trouble, not you. Because that's my responsibility. It's your responsibility to listen, learn, ask questions. 1 Peter 2:18.
For speaking boasts of folly, they entice by sensual passions of the flesh those who are barely escaping from those who live in error.
That doesn't sound like anything, does it? Maybe that's the wrong passage. Let's see. Yeah, you wanted 1 Peter 2:18. I think you had 2 Peter. Servants, be subject to your masters, which you could apply to employees and their bosses. So when you get a job, your boss, he tells you what to do, you do what the boss says. So the Bible has a lot to say about authority. It all comes under that umbrella of the fourth commandment. So, according to the meaning of the fourth commandment, is to fear and love God so that we do not, what did it say? You should always keep your book open to the page.
There's no point in trying to
Despise or anger our parents and other authorities.
Okay, don't despise or anger your parents or other authorities, but honor them. And then there's 4 words here on this purple sheet. S-O, L, and C. Serve and obey. Love and cherish them. So what does it mean to serve your parents? That sounds kind of weird, doesn't it?
It means to be respectful to them.
Like, listen to them and do what they say.
Wouldn't that be obedience?
Oh, serve, do stuff for them,
Okay. Help them out, right?
do the chores.
Help them out. Yeah, you're not a servant, you're not a slave, but you help out. You're part of the household, you help out. Obey them, you do what they say. How do you love your parents?
You show them kindness, respect, give them gifts.
Hug them.
Okay. And then what's cherish? What do you mean to cherish something?
Like,
Always
keep it
love them
forever.
forever.
Isn't that love?
Broken.
What's the difference between love and cherish?
It means like to hold on to something. Cherish means like hold on to something.
Okay, like cherish is when something you like it so much you just want to keep it and take good care of it. You know, sometimes you got to take care of your parents, right?
Yeah.
Because you know, parents are a mess. Because they got to put up with you guys.
Hey.
What's not supposed to mean?
They have to put up with your sisters and your
Exactly.
brothers.
Also, they help Landon and Tyler.
All right, so
One laugh.
this sounds really basic, but at the bottom of page number 9, these are important questions. So, honor your father and your mother. How do you do that if you don't agree with them?
Just kindly walk away and say, I don't agree with you. That's what I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is.
So you say it respectfully, I don't agree with that?
Because if I keep arguing, then I'll get in more trouble.
Okay, that's a really good point. If you argue with your parents, it doesn't always end well. I mean, is it okay to disagree with your parents?
Yes.
What's something you would disagree with your parents about?
Water's not wet. No, I'm being serious. If you search it up, water's not wet. It's something that gets you wet. It's not wet though.
That's not Sturgis art.
Okay, help me understand why this is even a discussion in your house.
Because we were talking about it in school, and she said, no, it is wet. And I said, it's not. She
It's
searched it up,
wet.
even though she searched it up and it said it isn't wet, she still said it's wet.
Water is.
No, it's not.
Blaine, don't stop.
Can water get wet? Like if you have a puddle of water and you pour water on it, does the water that was in the puddle now get wet?
I don't know, but it's something that gets you wet.
Okay.
It's a, yeah.
Is some water wetter than other water?
I don't know.
Well, pineapple water.
All right. What about, what else do you disagree with your parents on that's of substance, not just hypothetical scientific questions? What?
Chores.
Okay. Do your parents ever ask you to do unreasonable amounts
Yes.
of chores?
Yes.
Like what?
Yes.
What? Give me an example.
Doing the cat litter box, doing the bathrooms, taking out the trash, doing the dishes, cleaning my room.
All on the same day?
Yeah, that happens a lot on like Saturdays
Okay.
or after church Sundays.
Well, if you don't agree with them, you still have to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. You honor them by, you can either say, I don't agree, but then you go ahead and do it. Or you talk about it. Just ask them, how come I have to do so many chores? What do they say?
Because I have an allowance.
Oh, you get some money. Nice. What's the classic parental answer when you say?
Because I said so.
Yes, because
I said so.
Or because I'm a parent.
Yeah, because
Yep.
I'm your mom.
That's right. Trust me, someday you'll be saying that same thing to your
No,
kids.
I'm gonna be a nice mom.
Oh, you have a mean mom?
What?
You have a mean mom?
No.
No,
You
I
haven't
said-
seen a mean mom. If you think your mom's mean, you have no idea what's out there.
I'm gonna be a nice mom though.
Good.
Did we circle these definitions?
All right. How do you honor your parents if they tell you to do something you know is wrong? Like, what if your parents told you to lie about something? Yeah. Don't tell your father about this. Tell him something different. And you know it's wrong to lie. So what do?
You lie.
Tell.
You don't even talk
Lie.
about it.
You lie.
Okay, you don't have to say anything. Okay.
You lie.
But what if they ask
But it's
about
wrong to lie, isn't it?
Yeah, but what if they ask about
But
it?
you're supposed to listen to them.
But it's wrong to lie. You're gonna go
But
against
you're
God,
supposed to listen to
but
them.
you're gonna go against
I'm
God.
gonna go tell them.
So
I'm gonna
honor
go
my
tell.
mother and father.
I'm gonna go tell.
Well, what's the hierarchy? Who's, parents, it's God, and
God's
then
above.
parents, and then you have all this other authority.
I don't want someone. Here you go.
You know, God is ultimately at the top.
You don't want it? No.
What else? If your parents ever asked you to do something that was wrong, you don't have to give me details. Just
No?
No.
good. I'm glad they didn't.
Because they're good parents. They would
Good.
never.
But it happens. Like they're teaching you to drive, and they say, hurry up, drive faster, we got to get there. So they want you to break the speed limit. You have to decide, how are you going to honor your parents?
I mean, number one, I don't want to get a ticket, and number two, I don't want to cause an accident, so I'll
go as fast as I can. All right. How do you honor your parents if you see them doing something wrong?
That one's tricky.
That is tricky, because it's supposed to serve, obey, love, and cherish them. But let's see, what's an example of your parents doing something wrong?
Stealing. My
Your
parents
parents
never
stole?
No, my parents have never stole. I'm doing an example. I'm sorry.
Are they talking about it?
What if you see your mom yelling at Chandler about something he didn't do? And she said, really laying into him.
Oh, Landon.
What would you do, Landon?
He blames me for everything, so he probably caused it.
Is that true?
No. Buddy.
I think the respectful thing to do would be to ask them, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not your job
Yeah,
to
but
be their parent, but you can ask them, why are you doing that? I mean, sometimes
So you aren't
parents
supposed-
use
so you aren't
language
supposed to-
that is not the best, right?
So you aren't supposed to stop them even though they're trying to rob someone?
You can, if you ask somebody a question, that's actually honoring that person. If you say, hey, Dad, you're not supposed to talk like that, that's borderline.
If I did, I'd
Yeah.
get in so much trouble.
But it's another thing to say, why are you talking like that? That's different.
I'd still get in so much trouble.
Oh. You know what? Sometimes wait till later when they're not so angry, and then say, how come you were talking like that? Yeah, wait till they're calm.
I would just get told to mind my business.
Same. And then I'd probably have to go to my room.
Who's the more angry person at home, your mom or dad?
My stepdad.
Oh,
Your stepdad?
Mom.
100%.
Mom's the angry one?
Yep.
Okay. Dad's cool and calm and collected, and mom flies off the handle?
He's not that cool, but he still is.
Okay.
He gets angry sometimes still. Like if we do our chores wrong.
Quiet. It's awkward.
Okay. How do you honor your parents when you're an adult?
The same way you honor them when you're a child.
But when you're an adult, do you have to do what your parents say?
Depends
Yeah.
on what it is.
Yeah.
So you're
Certain things.
25 years old, and your mom says,
Do dishes.
Isabel, you need to do this. You have to do this. How do you say that and still honor your parents? What do you say?
I would say, no, you could do it yourself. You're an adult. That's what I would say.
That sounds disrespectful.
How about, like, you could say, thanks for your input, I'll think about that.
Yeah.
Well, you
You
wasn't-
don't have to say yes or no, just say thanks for pointing that out.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Some people never think about it, they really don't, and they just don't do it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Say, hey, that's a really good idea. Let me think about it. I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
2 days later.
Yeah, that's hard. You just speak to them respectfully. Stay in touch with them. Communicate with them. Take care of them. As your parents get older and older, they're going to need you to help take care of them. Just like they spend a lot of time taking care of you. Parents don't like to admit that, but that's what happens. All right. Questions about the fourth commandment. What is the fourth commandment, Landon?
Honor your mother and father.
Yes! That's awesome. Do not despise or anger your parents or other authorities, but honor them, serve and obey them, love and cherish them. All right, so fourth commandment is all about authority. What's the fifth commandment, Izzy?
You shall not kill.
Good job. Specifically, it says murder,
Oh, murder.
but it protects life. You shall not murder. All right. This is on the back. Fifth commandment protects life.
I'm gonna win.
So what?
I gotta watch.
Okay, go ahead. You could.
Can we search this stuff up on our homework for definitions?
Can you what? Yes, you did. So this should be easy, right?
Yeah.
But there's still some Bible stories about these. All you had to do was look up the definitions on the homework, right?
Yeah.
I knew all the definitions. But
All right, so
Besides manslaughter, I don't know what that is.
I didn't-
what is
It's like,
murder?
it's
Murder.
killing someone, taking someone's life.
When you intentionally
Yeah, intentionally.
take somebody's life. Are there different kinds of murder?
Yes.
Like-
Like manslaughter is killing without intention.
Manslaughter
Yeah,
is
that's
further
not
down the list.
That's
What's the difference between first-degree murder and second-degree murder?
I think
Is it
second
second
degree
degree
is killing two people.
No,
No.
it's isn't it?
I think like
worse?
accident.
Like
No, that's
it's
manslaughter.
yeah.
Oh.
Isn't it like more aggressively?
I'm pretty sure, and I'm not a lawyer, but first-degree murder,
Targeting.
it's intentional and premeditated.
What's premeditated?
You planned to do it, and then you did it.
Brain.
Whereas second-degree murder, you just did it.
What about third degree murder?
There's all kinds of different things.
There's a lot.
Like if you drive drunk and kill somebody, that can be second-degree murder. Because you killed somebody, you didn't set out to kill somebody, but you did.
And you're drunk, right?
Right.
You're not supposed to.
So the laws are very specific about that, how it happened and what happened. But murder is you're killing another person. That's the kind of life we're protecting. That doesn't mean, you killed a cow so you can have a hamburger. It doesn't mean, you squashed a bug because you don't like bugs. That's different. You don't kill people. All right? Let's look at that story in the Bible. Genesis 4, 1-8.
It's on page 3.
Page 3.
Yeah.
All right.
What after being a quiz?
That's at the very end. That's their closing.
You see
prayer.
number 14? That's
Oh.
the quiz. Right before the closing prayer.
Which is yours?
Page 3.
I mean, it's not shocking. It's Genesis. Not the first.
Do you know that the second sin in the Bible is murder? What was the first sin?
Deceiving. Lying.
Lying.
Going against God because
Not believing in one
wait.
God.
Oh.
Not believing in one God.
What was the rule? There was only one rule at the beginning.
Do not eat the fruit.
Yeah, God said you can eat anything you want, but don't eat the fruit from that tree in the garden. Because if you do, you will die.
Who is the first person committed murder?
We're going to read about it right now.
Oh.
I don't know. Oh.
Genesis chapter 4.
What page?
3.
3.
Page 3. She's laughing at me, Landon.
Yeah.
I'm laughing.
Because I'm trying to be entertaining and it's working.
Yeah.
What do you think of those little people? Aren't they
They're so cute. Look, I can get one to sit on my book.
You can probably get them all to sit in your book.
No,
I
only
got
some,
one.
only
I
some
was
that are
gonna go
sitting.
plant these around my neighborhood and see what happens.
Look how cute it is.
Start leaving them in drinks around the house. And see if anybody. Okay. Now Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bore Cain, saying, I have gotten a man with the help of the Lord. And again she bore his brother Abel. So they had 2 kids. Now Abel was a keeper of sheep, and Cain a worker of the ground.
I heard about the story.
Pardon me?
I heard about the story.
Yeah. In the course of time, Cain brought to the Lord an offering of the fruit of the ground, and Abel also brought the firstborn of his flock and their fat portions. And the Lord had regard for Abel and his offering, but for Cain and his offering he had no regard. So Cain was very angry, and his face fell. The Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry? Why is your face fallen? If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin is crouching at the door. Its desire is for you, but you must rule over it. Cain spoke to Abel his brother. And when they were in the field, Cain rose up against his brother Abel and killed him. All right, now you guys are brothers. So, just imagine you're these guys, okay? So, Landon raises cattle, and Chandler, he's got a farm, he grows food. And each of you brings an offering to the Lord, so you kill one of your animals, you bring it as an offering to the Lord. You gather up a basket full of corn, you bring it to the Lord. God says, your offering is acceptable, yours is not. Chandler gets really, really angry. I'm not at God, he gets mad at Landon. And takes him out in the field and kills him. How do you think he did it? How do you think he killed him?
Stabbed him.
Well, seeing how he's a farmer, he
Strangled
probably
him.
had a lot of sharp tools.
Oh,
Strangled him.
maybe.
Strangled him.
Strangled? No, I don't think it's strangled.
strangle, like bare hands?
That would take too long though, and he would be able to fight back.
What about a big,
You grab
big
his
rock?
neck and you choke him out.
Yeah,
Wait,
maybe like
that would work. Knock him unconscious.
5 seconds of holding his neck tight and dead.
Sorry.
Pitchfork to the neck, you bleed out, right?
Wait, why are we talking about all these weapons? Sounds weird.
Anyway, this is after they left the Garden of Eden. He killed his brother. These are like the first 2 brothers, and he killed them.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Well, that's murder when you take another life.
maybe he was hungry.
You say when he was hungry?
No, that's why God said, look, you got to get your anger under control because sin will control you if you don't control it. He let sin control him and he killed his brother.
That's just messed up what she said.
Now think about killing somebody, you can't take it back.
Unless you can go back in time.
Unless you have magical
Unless you go back in time, or, yeah, you get him to the hospital and they sew his head back on or something like that. I take people's lives all the time. We're probably not like that.
Wait,
I mean, if you steal something, you can get it back. If you hurt somebody's feelings, you can apologize. You know, if you...
right to it.
Anyway, murder, the intentional taking of somebody's life. Okay, what is abortion?
Oh, I'm on it. It's on page 522.
Isn't it killing a fetus? Like
What's a fetus?
a baby that does not haven't been born yet.
Right.
It's on page 522.
Abortion is when you kill a baby that has not been born yet. Are you allowed to do that?
No.
I don't
That's bad.
like it. I don't
That's
like it.
basically murder.
Just give the baby away after you.
Hey,
Kill it.
that's what I'm saying.
That's murder.
Well, legally, you can do it. And there's laws about these things, but in the United States, legally, you can kill an unborn baby.
It's
That's
murder.
really murder. It's a lie, believe me. If you don't want it,
I agree that you
at
should.
least give it for adoption, because there's people out there who can't give birth.
How do you know that a baby is alive?
Heartbeat.
Heartbeat? When is the heartbeat? When can you first detect the heartbeat?
It was like 15 weeks or something.
It's actually
6 weeks.
Yeah, 6.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, so you can actually, isn't that amazing? You can see and the heart beating of an unborn child at 6 weeks. You know how big a 6-week-old child is? Like a jelly bean. It's really small. And it's already a person.
I didn't know. I thought they were.
Actually, do you know that, you know what conception is, right? Yes?
No.
Conception is when the cell from the male, the cell from the female are together and there's a new person. Sperm and the egg. Right. At that moment, the DNA for that new person is all formed. So everything you're going to be is in the DNA of that new person. What, the color hair you'll have is already determined, the color eyes you'll have, how tall you'll be, your fingerprints, everything. So life begins at conception. You're already a person in God's eyes. So how do you know that unborn babies are important to God?
Because God made them.
Because what?
God made them.
Yes.
God made us.
Did you look at that, Psalm 139?
No.
It's on page 522.
It is on page 522.
What?
It's a great verse.
I put basically right to it. I put 2 pages off.
Yeah, and that's where it actually says, and the psalmist is talking to God, on page 522. It's Psalm 139, verse 13. You formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you. When I was made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me. So, even before you were born, God knew you. God knew all about you. He knew what your life would be. You are very important to Him. Every life is very important to God. So, we do not believe that abortion is right. That's against the 5th commandment, against life. Having said that, what about the life of a woman who gets pregnant and doesn't want to be pregnant? Or doesn't have the means to raise a child, or doesn't marry or anything?
Just
How do we help people who might be thinking about having an abortion because they don't want to have a baby.
You convince them not to have an abortion, then you have them have a baby. Then they can give it to a family who's willing to love the baby.
Adoption, or we can help support moms raise their kids.
Give them money to help.
Yeah, sometimes they need money to help or a place to live. I mean, it happens. People get pregnant all the time and they're not married. And it's hard. It's a big responsibility. It's a lot of expense. It's at least an 18-year commitment when you have a child. You got to take care of them for that time. We all need help. So, abortion's wrong, but we also care about the lives of the mothers. That's very, very important.
What I'm saying cool though, this Bible verse actually backs up something in science. When you look close at DNA, it looks like someone actually knitted it.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, so it's like this. And think about it, they did not have technology at the time to know that's real. So it's not like they're like, oh, so let's just try to lie to them. That's how you know God is basically real.
I'm going to put that on a quiz sometime. It'll be a true or false question. God knows how to knit. You say true or false? Say absolutely.
Yes.
That is great. That's a great point, Chandler. Okay, what's euthanasia?
It's on, euthanasia, isn't it on?
Oh, I forgot that. It's a peaceful way to kill someone that's suffering. If I'm
Yeah.
right.
Sometimes we call it mercy killing. Basically, like when your dog gets really sick and you really can't do anything to help get
You
better,
have to put them down.
you can put them down. That's euthanasia. It's mercy killing. Is it okay to do that for a person?
Yes, when they're suffering,
Well,
like
yeah, if
there's
they're
nothing you
suffering
can do.
like really bad.
Actually, it's against the law to do that.
Really?
You can't give somebody a lethal injection to kill them.
Yeah. Oh.
Nothing. You'll be in big trouble.
Oh.
Now I think there are some states where
I
it's
thought
called
like
physician-assisted suicide, and you can choose, but that's different.
I thought they can I thought it's let's say the person in a coma and they're basically suffering and there's nothing they can do. I thought it's the family's choice that they can,
No, you cannot cause that person to die.
Oh.
You can allow them to die. Like if they're on a breathing machine or like a feeding tube or something like that, and the doctor says this person is never going to recover. You may sometimes allow that person to die because they're not going to get better. It's a tough decision, but sometimes it is. But you cannot just inject them with medicine and put them out of their misery. We don't do that. That's basically killing. So, the Bible talks about that too. Proverbs 31:8.
Oh, that's right after Saul.
I think there are some countries in the world where euthanasia is legal. I think in the Netherlands and maybe Belgium. Yeah.
Also,
But-
the whole region in Europe.
It's on page 550.
552.
I didn't see it.
This is the book of Proverbs. And it's like a book filled with wisdom. It says, open your mouth for the mute, for the rights of all who are destitute. Open your mouth, judge righteously, defend the rights of the poor and the needy. When somebody is dying or somebody is sick or somebody needs care, we're supposed to take care of them, not get rid of them. It's hard, but their lives are important. You're just as important at the end of your life as you are at the beginning of your life. Have you ever had a really old grandparent who needed nursing home care, or they needed a lot of care at home? Your grandmother. I mean, she fell and she had surgeries and she was in bad shape for a while. Needed a lot of care. But she's a very special person to you. So we take care of each other. That's part of what it is. And sometimes, what about if somebody, what Alzheimer's is or dementia?
Isn't that where they forget stuff?
Yeah, they forget who you are, or they forget who they are, or they forget how to take care of themselves.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard. That's really hard when your mind goes bad like that. But it happens. Manslaughter is when you accidentally kill somebody. Now, how can you accidentally kill somebody?
Like when you're like driving and someone just like comes out of nowhere and
You're not even supposed to be driving, Isabel.
well, who said I was driving?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking.
No, I just
Okay. Personal experience. It's like I was driving and I hit somebody. How else could you kill somebody accidentally?
Maybe you're like joking around or something like let's say you're like swimming, you're like playing, like having fun with them until you realize they're actually stuck and now they're drowning.
Oh, okay. Or ever hear stories of somebody who's messing around with a gun they didn't know was loaded
Yeah. Oh,
and shot somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a personal experience with that.
Really? You shot somebody?
No, I didn't. My brother, not Landon, Tyler, we were, I think it was 5 or something. We were playing around, he was messing around with his little BB gun, and luckily I shut the door in time, because he thought there was no bullets in it. Landon remembered.
He shot the gun at you?
Yeah, he didn't even have no bullets in it, but there was a BB gun, and I shut the door in time. Like, there was still like a mark on the door after. Yeah, he got yelled at straight after.
I can imagine he got yelled at a lot.
Me?
No, Tyler.
You're the one that called a BB gun.
I forgot.
How?
I have some friends here at church. They have a cousin who lives in Texas, and he and his friends were messing around with a gun, and they didn't know it was loaded. And he actually shot himself. It like went through his abdomen into his back, and like messed up his hand, and it was really bad. Leviticus, we're just going to read a little bit of this. Leviticus 19, 1-6.
Oh, it's on page 97.
I just passed it.
97?
Got it.
Yeah.
Manslaughter's tough, because can you imagine what it would feel like to accidentally kill somebody?
Didn't that happen? Like someone.
It happens a lot.
It was it was for a movie, and it was.
Oh yeah, it just happened. Alec Baldwin, it was like a prop. And it was supposed to be safe, and they thought it was safe. So we pointed it at the camera and shot the cameraman. Killed him. Or her. It was a her.
Okay.
Or I know somebody who was driving and they didn't see somebody. It was like nighttime and somebody was on the road. They didn't see him and they hit them and killed him. Imagine how bad you would feel.
That's usually blood. I think usually blood on your hands.
Blood on your car.
Oh. I mean,
You would feel really bad about that for a really long
you'd
time.
probably be traumatized.
Yeah, I think so.
PTSD.
Yeah, that's true. You probably would never want to go to party.
Yeah, this is 19, 1-6. That's not even.
Yeah.
That's not even the right passage.
It
Anyway.
printed the wrong passage?
Yes, I must have written the wrong thing down. Where's the.
Did you just curse?
No.
No. What did you say?
What did you hear me say?
What are you saying?
A beaver dam?
That's not a curse word.
I know what you say. I did not say that. Oh, it's in here. They do have laws against unintentional death, but it's not in chapter 19. Anyway, that was some of the Old Testament laws. Basically, you had to make restitution. Like if you accidentally killed somebody, you had to make payment to make up for that person's presence in the family. Next one, suicide. What's suicide?
Taking
What
your
do
own
you
life.
call it?
Is it okay to take your own life?
No.
Why not?
Because that's killing someone.
Yeah, it's killing
It's
you.
murder.
It's killing you.
Why do you think somebody would want to kill themselves?
Depression.
Depression.
They hate life.
Hating life?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone hates them. Or I feel like they're not worthy.
I had to do a funeral service for a young man who's 24 years old. And he was a police officer. And one of his best friends got shot and killed on duty. And then his fiance broke up with him. And then something happened where he got fired from his job. And so sitting in the parking lot, he just got drunk and shot himself, killed himself. Just like that. You know, all these bad things happen at the same time. And it was so sad because he had so many friends and family who would have been there to help him if he'd have just reached out to them. But he thought he didn't have any other answers. What's the worst part about killing yourself?
You're killing God's gift.
Nope, can't come back.
True. I think even worse than that is all the people you left behind. Because now they're going to miss you. Everybody feels like, I wish I'd have done something. I wish I'd have said something. I wish I could have helped them. Everybody feels guilty. There's only 2 people we know of who committed suicide in the Bible. Maybe a couple other ones. Anyway, there's 2 famous ones. You know who they were? Who committed suicide in the Bible? Oh. I'm sure you can think of one.
I want to say it, but at the same time, I want to say I'm wrong.
Well, say it. Just say it.
I feel like when I say it, I feel bad. I feel like it's bad. Like it's bad and wrong.
But if it's right, I'll give you a prize from the box.
Jesus?
No, Jesus did
What
not kill
the-
himself. Who
See, I
killed?
told you.
Who killed Jesus?
No one.
That's not true.
Yeah,
Jesus,
people who killed
Peter.
him.
who killed him?
Oh.
Peter.
Wait. No, I thought he came back after.
He did, but who killed him? Who nailed him to the cross?
Oh, that's confusing.
Oh,
No, it's
yeah.
not.
Pontius Pilate. But then he's still alive because he came back and left the tomb.
He did come back from the dead, but he did die.
Pontius
So
Pilate.
who killed him?
Pontius Pilate?
Well, Pilate gave the order for his execution, so I guess that would count. The Roman soldiers drove the nails in his hands and they crucified him. But the Jewish people, they're the ones who told Pilate to crucify him. So the Jewish people and the Romans killed Jesus. Anyway, one of them is King Saul in the Old Testament. He was the first king of Israel. And he was losing a military battle really, really badly. And what happens when the enemy army captures the king?
They tortured him.
Right. So instead of that,
He killed
he
him.
fell on his sword and killed himself.
He fell on it? Like he
Yeah, like you put it on the ground, point up, and you just fall down on it.
Hold on. Are you going to do that so you get tortured?
I am never going to do that.
No, I'm saying, will God allow that if you're going to get tortured to death anyway? Like, will he?
I don't know. I don't know.
I would say no.
I think
like
you have to
Plane
be
about to crash.
in a
And so you don't
pretty
suffer.
bad mental state of mind to kill yourself. Bless you.
Thank you.
I should have said it silently. You know who the other person in the Bible? You know who Judas was? What did Judas do? Bless you.
Thank you.
Wait, no,
What
I'm
did
not.
Judas do?
I'm the wrong person. Ow.
So the chief priests want to get their hands on Jesus, but they can't arrest him publicly because Jesus is too popular. So they got to find somebody to show them where Jesus is.
He was the person that
It's
gave
Judas. Judas says, "I'll show you where he is for 30 pieces of silver."
Is that
Bro, was that a lot?
That's a lot. That was like, it wasn't.
That would be maybe a month's wages.
Well, how much is that?
My man's
Well-
like, oh yeah, you're 30.
All right, if you're working 40 hours a week, let's say you're making minimum wage, that's $600. 4 weeks, that's $2,400.
He really shows money basically that's only a month's worth over someone who could have saved him. And now he's probably in hell.
Well,
Bill.
he took them when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane praying. Judas took the army there. They arrested Jesus and then they crucified him. And when that happened, Jesus went out and he hung himself.
So you lied?
No, he hung himself. He died. He killed himself. Tied a rope around his neck, wrap it over the end of the tree, and you break your neck and suffocate yourself.
Why?
Because he was so upset. He didn't. When he saw what they did to Jesus, he couldn't
thought
take
he
it.
was arrested, so he felt bad.
Killed himself. Yeah, suicide. Your life is important. If you ever think you might want to kill yourself, don't. Ask somebody. Talk to somebody. What if you were to hear somebody you know say, "I'm going to kill myself"? What would you do?
Tell them not to. I'd talk to them. I'd
Call the police.
no.
Why?
Somebody once told me, a counselor, here's how you know if somebody is really serious. You ask them, "Do you have a plan?" Now, if somebody doesn't have a plan,
They're not serious.
they're not
serious.
really that. They still need to talk to somebody. But if they say they have a plan, they really need to talk to somebody. You call the suicide hotline. Call anybody. They need help.
No.
Why would
Never-
I call the police on them?
Never
Why not?
take that lightly.
Did you just ask me why?
If you think somebody's going to hurt themselves, the police can do something.
Exactly, you can be on top.
You know what that's called, Landon? That's what a Baker Act is. If somebody is going to hurt themselves, if they're going to kill themselves, the police can take them to the hospital and admit them for mental evaluation and get them help.
A sane asylum.
No, they don't have insane asylums anymore.
They don't?
No. You watch too many movies.
Aww.
What, you want to go to an insane asylum?
Yeah.
Why?
No. Just see the people. Just to see. I don't want to exactly be in it.
You want to go into a place that's filled with nothing but extremely crazy people?
Yes. I want to be friends with some of them. So.
You want to be friends with them?
Yeah.
You can trust them.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch any episodes of Gotham
No.
on, I forget what it was on.
I
Anyway,
have
it's like
several questions.
an insane asylum, and that's where all the criminals that, where Batman's enemies came from. They were like, they did weird things to them there, and they came out, they were like arch enemies.
I have several questions, and I'm very confused and concerned with why you want to go see those people.
Maybe she wants to help them.
To make
No,
friends.
I want to be friends with them. I don't know. They seem cool. Then I could be crazy.
I don't know.
Pineapples.
I think he needs to go to a sane asylum.
Hey, what's capital punishment?
Oh!
Isn't it like where the government kills you or something like that?
Which should not be allowed.
Which you don't do anymore. Actually, no, it's very rare. They do it, but
They still do it?
it's very rare.
It shouldn't be allowed.
It's like for the worst of the worst people.
Well, I think you were right. The government is the one with the authority to carry out capital punishment. This is the death penalty. Okay, what do you have to do to get the death penalty?
Something really bad, like kill. Do you have to kill at least 30 people or something?
No. First degree murder. It depends on the state and the state laws. First degree murder. They can sentence you to death. Or they can sentence you to life in prison. It depends on what the jury and the judge say. But is the death penalty legal in Florida right now?
No.
I don't know.
Can I Google it?
How did they do, how did Florida used to do the death penalty?
Electric chair?
Yeah, electric chair.
Alright.
How else would they did do it?
Put something in your body to kill you quickly, right?
Oh yeah, I said
Lethal
that.
injection.
Yeah, lethal injection.
Gas chamber.
They used to have gas chambers.
There was
that's right.
gas chambers?
Torture?
No, they didn't torture you.
Aww.
Some people, you know
Out west, they used to hang people. Hanging.
torture.
Hocus pocus.
No.
When they hang the 3 witches.
Oh, yes.
They also put them on fire.
They used to have a firing squad. You know what that is?
A bunch of people who will pew, 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 pew.
Right, they had a whole bunch of guys with guns and they all fired them at you. What they do in France in the 17th century? Watch out for that gas.
I'm happy to do that.
What's his name? Dude, it was a thing, and it had a giant knife, and they dropped it down and crossed
There's
her
a
head.
table there.
It's a guillotine.
I knew it started with
See, the blade comes down and your head gets chopped off and goes into a basket.
Did you know how Rome used to tickle people to death?
Say that again?
They used to tickle people to death.
Tickle people to death?
Yeah,
Where?
in Rome.
I never heard of that before.
They even used something called, I forget which country used this, but it was something called, I think it was called the iron bowl or copper bowl.
Oh, that's
And they-
different.
Yeah, and they put someone inside a bowl and they put a fire underneath it and it starts heating up.
Like cooks them alive.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of weird ways to kill people. I can't remember if the death penalty is still around. Anyway, what do you think? I mean, in the Bible, in the Old Testament law, there were a number of things for which you could have the death penalty.
Tandy, didn't Jesus get the death penalty?
He did. Crucifixion was a death penalty. The Exodus 21:12, whoever strikes a man so that he dies shall be put to death. And they would stone people to death. Or throw rocks at them until they were dead. I'm serious.
Well, how do you
I wanna
how do
see
you,
that happen.
do they tie them to something though? Like, how do you,
What?
do they tie them to something or
Wow.
How would you
surround?
surround them? See, the community did it. You didn't do it yourself. The whole community did it. If you were guilty of an offense, they would all grab big rocks. You're in the middle, throw them at you.
Why are you laughing about that?
Hey,
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't need to go to one?
the insane asylum?
Yeah.
I might.
You started laughing about someone getting killed by throwing.
Anyway,
rocks.
what do you think? Is the death penalty something good or bad?
Good. Bad. Well, is it good or bad?
Well, it's certainly not good. The thing to remember is the government has the authority. The government should have laws in place to make sure they're doing it right, punish the right person. You know, you want to be absolutely sure because you can't take that back. Some people think it's not humane to do that. Some people think, you know, if somebody killed your dad intentionally,
They should get killed too.
you might feel like they deserve the death penalty. But some people have forgiven folks who have done that.
It's also depends on the situation. Like if someone like did a school shooting, then technically it should be on death penalty. But if someone only did one bad thing, then they should have done death penalty.
But what if they had to be school shooting but they didn't live them?
Well, I mean,
They get
they
free.
didn't.
That
they
would
didn't-
not be murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
That
murder.
would be
Trespassing.
Well,
assault with a deadly
Yeah,
weapon.
they
Yeah.
still get arrested.
Wait, assault.
Yeah, they still be arrested.
Who they
and still put in
assault?
jail, but they shouldn't be put on death penalty because they didn't kill it.
Who are they assault?
If I shoot at you and
Like,
miss,
it's not what assault means.
that's attempted murder.
Yeah.
There's laws against that.
For real?
Oh yeah.
There's laws on
Imagine knowing you missed.
There are laws for
I'm alive.
Wait. We're gonna laugh about now.
If they miss and you say, ha, I'm alive, and then
And then they shoot again.
Oh, you're dead.
Not gonna lie, I know some people in high school would probably do that.
I would do that.
I was
Okay.
not.
Ha, miss me.
Why would you say that?
Okay, fifth commandment, you shall not murder. What does this mean? We should fear and love God so that we do not,
For fourth commandment?
yeah, fifth commandment.
This is fifth.
So that we do not,
Kill!
Not
Hurt or harm our neighbor in his body, but help and support him for his.
okay, it applies not just to murder, but to hurting somebody physically. We're not supposed to hurt people physically.
That's bad.
What are some of the ways that you hurt yourself?
Eating
when
bad
you doubt
foods.
yourself,
Eating bad food?
doubt yourself,
What?
That's not
doubt
survival.
yourself, doubt yourself.
We
Do what to yourself?
Doubt, like
Oh,
self-doubt.
no, I'm talking about physical.
Oh, physical.
Run into walls on purpose.
Do the knife
Okay.
game!
Running into walls.
Don't do that. Oh my gosh.
These are so satisfying now with a pencil.
You're not hurting yourself. You just.
Yeah, I know I'm saying if people do that with a knife though. I'm so good at it though.
Yeah, I would stick with the pencil eraser for you.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
I'm done now.
For an umbrella.
Oh yeah, the umbrellas.
What about smoking?
Yes.
That's harm.
Drugs?
Vaping.
Harm.
Basic.
Harm.
Eating a bunch of junk food, you know, not taking care of yourself.
But junk food's so good.
You got
You don't eat so much.
Just
that-
eat a little bit,
Yeah,
not
like
all
this.
the time. What's your favorite junk food?
French fries.
French fries?
That's not junk food.
Yes,
That's
it is.
Yes, it is a salt.
Oh, so good.
no.
Salt is harmful. It can like
There's salt in everything.
No.
Not water.
How do you hurt others physically?
Punching
Poisoning
them.
them.
Killing them.
Whoa,
Hitting them.
You don't kill people.
No, it's examples.
Whoa, you did that. I'm spinning away.
Poisoning them, putting something in their drink,
Cutting them.
sabotaging their food, tripping them down the stairs, starting off.
You do all of this at school or something?
You go to a rough school. Wow.
No, it's examples.
Oh,
I have a lot.
My friend was in a fight yesterday.
Oh,
at school.
fighting, punching.
did somebody break
Don't
your
already
nose?
said.
Did they get hurt?
Yeah.
Oh
She
no.
had a black eye.
What were they fighting?
Did she win?
I don't know. She's always said she wanted to be in a fight.
Did she
She
win?
wanted to be in a fight?
Yeah.
She lost. She wanted to be in a
Yeah,
fight.
she
That
lost.
must
She's
be
an 8th
embarrassing.
grader. She's really strong, but she lost.
You
She
don't
lost to a
want
7th
to get,
grader.
unless you're gonna like learn how to box or something, you don't want to be in a fight. You don't want to be in a fight, definitely. Not if you're gonna fight
I
like
can
that.
beat Landon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can beat Landon in what?
Yeah.
You guys fight?
No.
you
a
actually
little bit.
square
Fights
off
to death.
and trade
A little bit.
I'll win.
We argue, and sometimes we will fight.
Well, your brothers. You're supposed to fight.
Exactly.
Oh, so it's okay?
No.
Okay, we don't hurt our neighbor and his body, but help and protect them. So, what are some lives that need help and protection around us?
People.
People, yes, people's good. What kind of people?
People who don't have money or
Okay.
a place to live.
Sick.
The poor, the homeless, the sick. People need help. to take
Mentally
care of
not stable people, physically not stable people,
Did you say physically nasty people?
physically not stable.
Oh, physically unstable. You mean like people in the insane asylum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me, I'm not in this same
They
I'm
do
fine
need-
with that.
You just smirked at
Animals.
Do you know the sad thing? No, we're talking about people.
Oh, yeah.
They used to have insane asylums. They used to have mental hospitals. They closed them down.
Why?
A lot of the homeless people on the street used to get help in places like that. That's why they're on the street, because mentally they can't get a job, they can't keep the job, they need help. A lot of people need our help.
But they don't have any insane asylums anymore, which is stupid.
Veterans, a lot of veterans come back and they need help.
They have like.
They've seen combat, they've
PTSD.
killed people, PTSD, they need help. So
We get to do this.
you have what you have sometimes so you can help other people. Questions about the Fifth Commandment? Okay, quiz number 2.
I
Go
totally
back,
followed
please.
about this one.
Quiz number 2. There are 6 true and false answers.
Easy dubs.
There are
easy dubs.
4 fill in the
Victory
blanks.
Royale.
So ready,
Well, I think it's a more-
set, begin.
Wait.
No,
Sorry.
wait, just answer the
So
question.
sorry, false. Not no.
You can, to a T or an F, you can write true or false.
I wrote no instead of that.
Oh, that's wrong.
Okay, if you want to write yes or no, I will give you credit. If you write maybe, I will not give you credit.
Can I write down sometimes?
No.
No.
True or false, and then fill in the blanks. There are prizes at stake here.
Oh no! I know this, but I forgot. It's no.
We'll do 5 prizes for 1st through 5th place.
I don't know how to spell it. If you don't spell it right, is that not wrong?
If we can tell what the word is, we'll give you credit.
Gotcha. Because I'm
If
pretty
you
sure I
misspell
spelled
it so badly that nobody can read it,
Alright.
then
I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong. Alright,
Okay,
I
okay,
only need
spell wrong. Never
only
mind.
need one more to answer,
Me too.
and I forgot.
What word would you spell wrong?
I'm on the second fill in the blank.
Me too.
Oh, I'm stuck on
CHANDLAR.
Oh, nuts.
He spoke it.
Oh! I was actually thinking about it,
We have a lot of fun in it. This is more fun than last year's class.
Yeah, it is. It's
But-
way more fun.
Oh, I forgot.
If you get the 7th one wrong, then you would get
Oh,
eight.
wait.
What if we're the 8th?
Okay,
I'm stuck on.
done.
Can I say Jesus? I'm supposed to say Jesus.
He said if you're. If
It
you're
doesn't make
second-
sense, but I don't care.
Which one is it? Is it the second fill in?
Yeah.
That's
It
it.
is a K to Jesus to tell the
What if I
story.
get them all right?
Everybody done?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm done.
All right.
No.
Ready?
Pass your, a little more time for Ava.
No. You should read that.
We're going to pass our papers, one person to the left this time.
Yo, read mine. now.
Come on, finish up, Ava. You got it. You got this.
What?
You got this, kiddo. I know you do.
Oh, that means it's really good.
Cotton
That's
candy.
True.
Has been
What?
proven to increase your IQ.
Cotton candy?
No,
I
cotton
had
candy corn.
candy earlier today.
Oh, I need that. Damn me.
You had cotton candy today?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Where
cotton
at?
candy.
My home.
Does cotton candy count as a vegetable?
Yes. Huh? What do
No, it
you
knows I'm a
mean?
vegetable because of their corn chips.
Wait, that means I eat a lot of vegetables.
But
Think
what do
about
you
it.
make cotton candy out of?
French fries
Cotton.
with ketchup is a salad. One it was a fruit and one's a vegetable.
Say watermelon
Think
sugar.
about it. It tastes like never mind. That's the wrong thing. Oh, that's the wrong
Yeah, let's
thing.
not get down that path.
No, it's something that's really good. I forgot.
We'll talk about that another day.
We should have french fries for a snack one day.
Wait till we talk about the
You said
6th commandment.
Alright, that's
You done?
Doug's.
Has one to the left. Here we go, okay?
I
Everybody
shall
got a
agree.
paper to mark?
Yes.
Yes.
Question, can we have french fries for a snack?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
If
Next
it's
week.
wrong, they'll put an X. If it's right, put a check.
I got this. Watch.
Okay, here we go.
Number 1.
Number 1, true or false? You can worship on any
True.
day of the week.
True.
True. First one is true.
Good job, Izzy.
Number 2, your parents are the only authorities you have to honor.
False.
False.
You got it right.
Right. We
Am I
should
getting it right?
swear
Good
on a
job.
stack of Bibles so that people know
False.
we're telling the truth. False.
Good job again.
Thank you.
Wait, no, it's not my
One
reading.
wrong.
We should honor our parents even after we
True.
are True. We should use God's name to pray, praise, and give thanks.
True.
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 Oh,
We
no.
can trust God.
True.
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 Oh no.
Everybody should be 6 for 6 right now.
Am I doing 6 for 6?
Am I 6 for 6? Am I 6 for 6?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All
Am I
right,
6 for
let's
6?
throw the blanks. There are blank commandments.
10.
10 commandments.
That one was
Yay!
If you get that one wrong,
You said Jesus too.
This is like, we have the same type of answer, but we have
it's okay to blank to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And
I
the
don't
word
know.
of
I
God.
don't know.
Wrong.
I put swear.
Jesus, I
Swear is right.
Oh.
She's gonna win.
You can swear to tell the truth in a court of law.
Wrong.
Oh, and then say this.
Because remember, that God gives authority to the government, and so it's okay to do it there. You okay then?
Yeah. No. Wrong.
What is this?
It means you're wrong.
We often worship on Sunday because that is the day Jesus
Rose.
rose from
Hold
the
on, does
dead.
rise mean does rise mean you're correct, right?
I'll give you credit for rise.
Okay, but I said rise.
You said
The
right.
4th commandment tells us to
Obey.
Honor.
honor
Yes!
our fathers.
Yes! Good job, Izzy. You got one wrong.
Yeah, you put honor.
Oh, I was doing on this paper. That's why.
I'm slow.
All right, so
Good job. You got
turn the papers back. What are your scores?
3, 4,
Oh,
5,
wait.
6, 7,
Put a
8, 9.
number at the bottom of the page. Big
9 out
number.
of 10, Izzy.
3, 4,
Good job, Izzy. 9 out of 10. Here's your grade.
Thank you.
You got 8.
Hopefully, I did great.
Who got all 10 right?
You got 80.
I got 9 out of 10 too.
You didn't put a number up. You got a 10?
Woo!
I got 9 out of 10.
I got 9 out of
You
10.
get 9,
9, 9.
All right, you get first choice on the prizes.
Can I get second this time?
Everything's up for grabs here.
Huh?
I want some more of that.
I'm scared for it.
Wait, we have to rock, paper, scissors. We all have 9.
No. I get second.
That's not how that
Oh,
works.
the work goes, okay. Now you all
Wait,
had.
that was me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
That's right.
Great job.
You need those aquatic metals.
No.
All right, now you have to do it with him. Oh, you get the next one, okay.
Wait, so we have to rock, paper, scissors for
Yeah, right. Yes.
Why do you always pick scissors?
Did you win?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got the Jesus is my jam.
No.
I got the headphones.
The
Wow.
stars.
Disrespectful.
Okay.
And I have the croissant.
Yes.
Let's
Good
go.
choice.
I got a croissant.
I'm gonna put it on my forehead.
All right, we got like
Go.
1 minute left to go, guys.
Croissant.
Your homework page. We're doing 2 commandments next time. There's no class next week
Oh.
Why?
because I'm going to be out of town. So next class is November 17th.
That's
We're
the
going
one
to do the
Fine.
6th and the 7th commandments.
Is
I
it
can
the
do
weekend
that. I
Thanksgiving?
got
We're
you.
going to talk about sex. Talk about stealing.
Okay.
Wait, isn't that the weekend Thanksgiving too? Like,
No, Thanksgiving is the week after that.
Do we have church that week too?
No,
Okay.
I mean it's church every Sunday.
Well, yeah, but the like.
There is church. I will be here for Sunday, but I won't be here for Wednesday. All right. So don't forget your homework.
Help me open Al. Let me do it.
All right. And Landon, you've got the closing prayer. I can't wait to hear it.
I got a
Okay,
croissant.
that's good.
Here we go. You ready? Do it.
I'll show that croissant.
Dear God. I'm not saying amazing because that's boring.
Wow. Just tell God it's not boring.
You are not boring. I am sorry for not listening in school. I need forgiveness for not listening in school.
Thank you.
What does that mean? I'm sorry.
That means like, what are you thankful for?
What am I thankful for? I am thankful for that Doritos are vegetables because I eat a lot of those. And I hope you can help me get A's and B's this quarter. In Jesus' name, amen.
Good job, guys. Excellent class.
Wow.
No, I'll trade my croissant.
Ava, any